cheer, give it up for Tattoo Dave!
Yeah, I'm Tattoo Dave. Obviously, that's not my real name. That would be fucking stupid, wouldn't it? Tattoo Dave. My real name's Tattoo David. That's my real name because my dad's a wanker. Yeah, that was him, actually. In 1988, terrorists blew up a plane over the Scottish border town of Lockerbie, and my dad should have been on that plane. In my opinion. So yeah, my name is Tattoo Dave because my parents thought it would be interesting and cosmopolitan to name their 3 sons alternative names, like Vanilla and... So yeah, so I'm Tattoo Dave. I had to be a tattoo artist. Unfortunately, I have to look like this. I did get off lightly though, compared to my middle brother, Pedo John. He's a terrible guy, but credit where credit's due. He really went for it. Then there's my youngest brother, Bad Luck Jim. Jim had to share a room with John when they were growing up. So being a tattoo artist, it's not all fucking glamour and trying to look like every single member of Blink-182 at the same time. Sometimes I have to go to Costco and bulk buy products. I have to go and bulk buy cling film or latex gloves and Vaseline. You probably know where this one's going. So you can go and buy any of these items on their own. Nobody bats an eyelid. But you try any combination of those items, suddenly you're a fucking weirdo and a pervert. I'm like, no. It's my brother John you're thinking of. So I don't speak to John anymore, obviously, but I went to see Jim a couple of weeks ago. He was really upset. He'd been to see a fortune teller, and the fortune teller told him he would suffer a tragic and heartbreaking loss in 8 to 10 years' time. So to cheer him up, I bought him a puppy. I've got a dog of my own. I was out walking my dog down the main street where I live last Saturday. I saw my best friend come out the florist on the other side of the road, wearing a nice suit and carrying a big bouquet of flowers. So obviously I tried to embarrass him. I shouted across the road, "Oh, Shagga! You clocking for your nuts tonight? Who's the lucky lady?" The bulging locked eyes with me and stormed across the road, raging. He came up right in my face. He says, "Dave, these flowers are for my granny. My granddad died this morning." No, stunned silence is the right reaction. Liverpool, well done. That was out of order. I couldn't believe what I heard. Imagine my pal trying to shag his granny the same day that his granddad died. So obviously I'm not from around here, I'm from Scotland. Anybody else from Scotland? Way! I've had the privilege over the last couple of months of being able to do stand-up comedy gigs in prisons right across Scotland. Why is that funny? First time I went in a prison, I walked in through the main door into the security vestibule. I says, "Hi, my name's Tattoo Dave. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm here to arrange some stand-up comedy shows for the residents." Security guy looked me up and down. He says, "You think you're funny, do you?" I was like, "Aye, I've just told you." He says, "You're right. Are you concealing anything on or in your person?" I've never been asked that before. I thought he was trying to see how funny I was. So I was like, "Maybe." "Shh. Going to need a full body cavity search at reception, please. And gloves and keys for the room." I was like, "This is hilarious. The room. I'll play along." "That's all right, mate. 3 fingers." He just went, "Cool." I thought, this is a good bit of banter. I wonder at what point we're just going to admit this is a joke and then we can get on with the meetings, right? 5 minutes later, I'm in the room. Bent over a table. I've just made eye contact with you. I'm really sorry. Bent over a table, right? Pants round my ankles, and this guy is 3 digits knuckle deep in my arse. And I started to think, I don't think this is a joke, actually. I thought, fuck it, I'm here now. Mate, don't stop. I'm getting close. The look of panic and terror on this guy's face as he ran for the door. His body left the room before his fingers left my body. Kind of like a sexy Mr. Tickle from the Mr. Men. The Mr. Men get a big cheer there. Woo! So 3 weeks later, we've got our first prison gig. It's a Thursday night. I'm driving. I've got 4 comedians in my car. 2 minutes away from the prison, we get stopped by the police. Busy's round here, isn't it? Or His Majesty's Constabulary if you're from the south of England. Or Wilton. So, policeman comes to the door. I wind down my window. He says, "What's your name, sir?" "Tattoo David." He says, "Don't you get funny with me, son. What's your name?" So I show him my ID. It's Tattoo David. He says, "Why are you called Tattoo David?" I says, "'Cause my dad's a wanker." In 1988, terrorists blew up a plane. He says, "No, that's enough." He says, "Where are you going tonight?" So "We're going to the prison." He says, "I'll not tell you again. Do not try and be funny with me. Why would you be going to the prison?" This guy's told me twice not to be funny. I can't tell him I'm a stand-up comedian. So I panic. I go, "We're entertainers." He says, "You're going to the prison, you're entertainers?" I says, "Yes." He says, "Step out the car." I'm standing by the side of the car. He says, "Could you open your boot for me, please?" I think that's cool. I'll open my boot. Because I know in my head, all that in the boot is a guitar and a microphone stand. So I click the boot open. Police officer walks round to the back of the car. He says, "Is everything in this boot for your entertainment in the prison tonight?" "Yeah." It's a guitar and a microphone stand. He says, "Everything?" I says, "Aye." "Yes." All right. I'd forgotten. I'd been to Costco that morning. There's a guitar, a microphone stand, and 24 tubs of fucking Vaseline. He says, "Are you sure this is for your entertainment?" I doubled down. I went, "Aye." He says, "Cool, I'll see you there in half an hour, Tattoo Dave. Three fingers, isn't it?" So I did a gig in Manchester last night. It was a ticketed gig. I could only get 1 spare ticket. Now, as a matter of the course, I would always bring my wife. She's the love of my life. We do everything together. But I got a phone call from Uncle yesterday afternoon. Just by chance, he was in Manchester. He's never seen me do stand-up comedy before. That was my choice, ladies and gentlemen. I had 1 ticket. Do I give it to my wife or my uncle? The person that took my virginity. Well, we'll just leave that one there, will we? So today's anniversary of the day I was dumped by my first serious girlfriend. Was she dissatisfied with my body? A small part of me would have to say yes. The end of the relationship came when we started having sex with the bedside lamps on. Unfortunately, I didn't realise that the twin light source comes from 2 separate angles, bouncing off my rather large and bulbous forehead would cause a strobe-like effect. And that's how we found out she had photosensitive epilepsy. She was obviously and understandably upset by the whole scenario, and if I'm perfectly honest, I was disappointed myself. It was a good 2 or 3 minutes there. I thought I'd really upped my game. Don't worry though, I'm a lot better with the ladies now than I used to be. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been fucking fantastic. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you with the words I said to that poor girl every night of our relationship. I understand I'm not the reason you came tonight, but I'm glad I've made you giggle. I'm Tattoo Dave.
Here we go now. We got a show. Give it up for Tattoo Dave.